It is with a sad heart we announce the passing of our beloved Mary Bernadette St Rose, better known as Ma Donald or Robertina of Cul-de-Sac. She passed away on Wednesday, May 7, 2025, at the OKEU hospital at 6 a.m. She was 90 years old. She was predeceased by her husband, Donald St Rose, better known as Colum Donald of Cul-de-Sac. Left to mourn are three sons, Thomas St Rose and Fabian St Rose in the U.S., Andre St Rose of Cul-de-Sac, former employee of Massey Cul-de-Sac. 7 daughters, Maria St Rose, Lucinda St Rose, and Diane St Rose Sanchez, all in the U.S. Anne Favre of Mark, employed with the Bexar Primary School. Dinette St Rose Augustine of Cul-de-Sac, teacher at the Lacqua Mingo Combined School. Veronica Francilia Sylvester of Cul-de-Sac, employed with Ministry of Health. Priscilla Stephen of Sunny Acres, Education Director of the St. Lucia Mission of the Seventh-day Adventists. 22 grandchildren, Latoya St. Rose, Kezia St. Rose, Giselle Sanchez, Suzanne St. Rose, Lester Joseph, Lavon Joseph, Jercel Sanchez, Trevor Jr. Sanchez, Donnell Cyril, Justin St. Rose Henry, all in the U.S. Jefferson St. Rose of Bexar, bus driver on Route 2A, number 937. Dessler St. Rose of Cul-de-Sac, teacher, the Leon Hess Secondary School. Marika Emmanuel of Bexar, employed with KM2 Solutions. Susie Sharma Charles of Carolee, employed at the Office of the Parliament. Edison St. Rose of Grand Riviere. Tomia St. Rose of Badu Chaussee, employed with Windjammer Landings. Vanette April Sylvester of Cul-de-Sac, employed with Caribbean Public Health Agency. Martha St. Rose of Badu Chaussee. Cornell Cyril of Cul-de-Sac. Gus Sylvester of Cul-de-Sac, employed with Environmental Health. Rufus Favre of Mark, employed with Royalton Hotel. Shelton Tommy of Cooley Town. 21 great-grandchildren, Mackenzie St. Rose and Elias Zander Sanchez in the U.S., Ebony St. Rose, Amaya James, Nahum St. Rose, Janique Shalmine and Tyree St. Rose of Badu Chaussee, Yanis St. Rose and Yulani St. Rose of Odsa, Amaya St. Rose of Bardini, Maya Shalri of Victoria Chozelle, Imani and Melody Charles of Carolee, Deslin and Kalia St. Rose of Cul-de-Sac, Jeffelyn and Tyler St. Rose of Bexar, Jaden and Saeed St. Rose of Grand Riviere, Michael and Zachary Emmanuel of Bexar. 2 sisters-in-law, Clara DeMille and family in Wales, UK, Lindy St. Rose and family in Reunion, Chozelle. 3 granddaughters-in-law, Chantal St. Rose of Bexar, employed with North-South Enterprises, Kezia Polius of Badu Chaussee, nurse at OKEU, Khalil Arendelle of Grand Riviere, lab technician at OKEU Hospital. 4 sons-in-law, Trevor Sanchez in the U.S., Rupert Favre of Mark, Pastor Roger Stephen of Sunny Acres, President of the St. Lucian Mission of SDA, Theodore Augustine of Faumager. 2 grandsons-in-law, Ron Emmanuel of Bexar, employed with Sandals Grand St. Lucia, Erland Charles of Carolee. Godchildren, Gabriel Sewak of Bexon, Bernadette Shalry of Bel Air, Nicole Nixon of Bexon, Macafa Louis of Cul-de-Sac, Lorna Innocent in the U.S., Rosalind Pia. Her caretakers, Lorena John of Crownlands, Priscilla Estefan of Jacmel, many nieces and nephews including Albert Preval and family of White Rock Grand Riviere, Anthony Marcel and family in the U.S., Corona Austin and family in Vieux. Many other relatives and friends including Agatha Modest and family of the Mon, Audrey George of Sunbelt, Catherine Rennie of Bardini, Mr. and Mrs. Destang, proprietors of Bay Gardens Resort, Celia Amadei and family of Cul-de-Sac, Clara Dosa of Barbados, the Cyril family of Cul-de-Sac, Tennyson Morris and family, Marcus James and family, Mary Terrence and family, Mr. and Mrs. Sidney in the U.S., Josiane Cato and Annette Supal in the U.S., the St. Rose families in Choiseul, Millet, and Dennery, Angela Bissett and family in the U.S., the Motley family of Pave, DeMille family in Le Clery, the members of the Mark SDA Church. The funeral arrangements for the late Mary Bernadette St Rose, better known as Ma Donald, and Robertina, will be held on Sunday, June 15, 2025, at the Castries Seventh-day Adventist Church High Street at 10 a.m. The body will be interred at the Shock Cemetery. Please note that transportation will be available at the following. The Castries Southeast Council bus will be parked by the cul-de-sac playing field, leaving at 9:15 a.m. Bus HC 472 will be at the Mark SDA Churchyard, leaving at 9:15 a.m. A coaster will be parked next to the Bexar playing field in Bexar, leaving at 9:15 a.m. Her body now lies at Rambali Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries. May she rest in peace.